Hey, Simpsons fans! Have you ever watched an episode of The Simpsons and thought, how did they predict that? Well, you're not alone. Over the years, the show has made some eerily accurate predictions that make us wonder, could the residents of Springfield actually be time travelers? In today's video, we're diving into 10 of the most mind-blowing predictions from The Simpsons that will make you rethink everything you know about the future. But before we jump in, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. Let's get started. First up, let's talk about The Simpsons prediction that shook the world. Donald Trump becoming president. In the 2000 episode, Bart to the Future, Lisa Simpson, as the newly elected president, mentions that her predecessor was none other than Donald Trump. This was years before his 2016 presidential run. At the time, it was a funny, far-fetched joke. But then, it happened. How did they get this so spot on? Is it a fluke, or are they glimpsing the future? Next, let's talk about science. In the 1998 episode, The Wizard of Evergreen Terrace, Homer Simpson is shown writing complex equations on a chalkboard. What's even crazier is that one of those equations is remarkably similar to the one used to describe the Higgs boson particle. Fast forward 14 years, and scientists at CERN discover the elusive particle that gives other particles mass. Could Homer have accidentally tapped into the universe's most significant scientific discovery? Let's move on to tech. In a 1995 episode titled Lisa's Wedding, we see Lisa's fiancé using a small, wrist-worn gadget that looks strikingly like a modern smartwatch. At the time, wearable tech was still a dream, but just a few years later, smartwatches became a part of everyday life. Did The Simpsons foresee the rise of these gadgets, or was it just a wild guess? In the 1997 episode New Kids on the Blech, there's a brief reference to the deadly Ebola virus. While Ebola outbreaks have occurred sporadically over the years, the 2014 outbreak that swept through West Africa and parts of the world felt eerily close to the show's mention. Was it just a coincidence, or is The Simpsons able to predict global health crises? One of the most chilling predictions was shown in the 1997 episode The City of New York vs. Homer Simpson. In the background of one scene, there's an image of the World Trade Center towers with the numbers 9 and 11 displayed. This episode aired 4 years before the tragic September 11th attacks, leaving many fans wondering, did the show unknowingly predict one of the most tragic events in modern history? Here's a more recent one. In 1998, The Simpsons made a reference to Disney buying out 20th Century Fox in the episode When You Dish Upon a Star. In the scene, Homer and Marge see an ad that jokes about the merger. Fast forward to 2017, and Disney announced its $71 billion deal to acquire Fox. Were the writers at The Simpsons time travelers, or did they just have an uncanny ability to predict corporate mergers? Remember when the world learned that Osama bin Laden had been captured and killed in 2011? Well, The Simpsons predicted it in 1998. In the episode The City of New York vs. Homer Simpson, there's a moment where Bart scribbles, "Welcome to New York" on the Twin Towers windows. On the walls, you can also spot Osama bin Laden in the background. This chilling moment turned out to be eerily accurate, almost as though they knew something we didn't. Next up, the 2016 Summer Olympics in Rio. In the 2012 episode The Fool Monty, the opening ceremony featured a bizarre scene where a giant version of Homer Simpson is hoisted into the air, much like what happened during the 2016 Olympics in Rio. Not only did The Simpsons predict the Olympic location, but they also predicted some very specific events at the Games. It's almost like they had a front-row seat to history. One of the most mind-blowing predictions came in 1994 with the episode Bart Gets an F. In the episode, we see a teacher using a machine that can automatically correct written mistakes, a clear precursor to the autocorrect technology that would later appear on smartphones. Autocorrect, anyone? Did The Simpsons predict our dependence on spell-checking assistants years before they hit the mainstream? Last but certainly not least, let's talk about the faulty voting machine prediction. In the 2008 episode Treehouse of Horror 19th, Homer tries to vote for Barack Obama, but the machine keeps changing his vote to John McCain. This episode aired years before the controversial 2020 voting machine errors that made headlines. Did The Simpsons have insider information, or is this just another wild coincidence? Whether it's political predictions, scientific breakthroughs, or global events, The Simpsons has certainly had its fair share of uncanny foresight. But what do you think? Is it all just coincidence, or are Homer and the gang actually time travelers? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more Simpsons theories and predictions. Until next time, stay curious, Springfield.